Hey ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and the internet, Adrian here. Welcome to the video, welcome to the vlog. Still don't know what we're calling that. Anyhow, speaking of video, it's funny, I've been thinking since I started back in like 2006 and I got into the whole YouTube game and just video in general, how far video and videography has come, from the equipment to editing, the whole nine. I remember when I got into it, I was using my dad's camcorder that I found back in like '06 that recorded to cassette tape. And I had to use like a firewire cable of some sort to actually export the video to even get it into my PC so I can edit it on Windows Movie Maker. Just shooting random home videos before I even was like uploading it anywhere, just sharing it with friends. It was then that really kind of got me into the world of videography. And slowly, as I escalated in my interest and just kind of got more and more curious, it actually lined up with my simultaneous interest in skateboarding. All my friends were skating and they wanted somebody to film and essentially be the camera guy. And that's when I really, really wanted to get a more modern camera. Thus entered the JVC of Vario. I forget the model, but I know I have the unboxing video here. But this was a camera that I started using, the first kind of HD camcorder I was using on my YouTube channel to film my reviews and whatnot. Prior to that, I was using like webcams, and it started with a $20 webcam that I used my allowance on, up to I remember the Logitech Orbit AF. I think I spent like $150 on this webcam, which was like, might as well have been $1 million to me back at that age. And that was really like the first experience I had with like 1080p HD quality content. And then eventually upgrading a little bit further when I got my Canon T4i. I remember I loved this kind of flip out screen. It made it so much easier. But this was my entry into the world of DSLRs and the versatility that this offered, with the ability to upgrade your lenses and get much more cinematic kind of shots and video, as well as, of course, still photos, because after all, it is just a camera at its very basic core. And of course, while all that was happening, these guys were getting better and better. The phones in our pockets went from phones that like my iPhone 3G that couldn't record video unless I jailbroke it, up to cameras like now, where my iPhone is literally recording 4K quality content on the front-facing camera. Needless to say, we've come a long way. And that all said, one of my core values with this channel and these videos in general is for me to continuously up my production value in terms of quality, as well as just the content as a whole. While I do think the best camera is the one that you have, and while I think that the content as a whole, the substance of the content matters, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the actual quality side as well. And what does that mean, upping the production value? Well, that does mean at some level the quality, and always having 4K as an option, even if it's not the full-on standard that everybody watches in. If still people watch in 1080p, having 4K as an option. Pushing my creativity and editing capabilities beyond just the equipment itself. That means editing and post. Having upgrade paths, whether that means lenses, better audio equipment, what have you. Just having a versatile setup, as well as having a mobile setup, something that's easy, convenient to take and go, stationary dock, what have you, which is a lot of the reasons something like an iPhone is convenient, and I've been shooting with it for the past couple of videos, not just on this channel, but my previous ones. However, for the longest time, I've been wanting to upgrade my equipment and telling myself that's what I needed to do to start these videos, and that was something that was holding me back, but just never actually doing it. You know what? Be right back. One quick trip to Best Buy later. There's no better time like the present. So let's take a look at where impulse purchases got me. Here we have the star of the show, and this is the Sony A6400. This is a mirrorless camera, and does shoot in 4K as well as like 1080p, but this is going to be the base. This is just the body camera. I also decided to pick up the 16mm f2.8 lens, the Rode Video Micro, actually. So, of course, to store all that data, you're going to need a memory card, and I just opted for a SanDisk Extreme Pro, 128 gigs, which will definitely, I'm sure, fill up fast with 4K content. And to kind of hold all that up and house it, after buying multiple shitty tripods, settling for a little bit better brand with the Manfrotto. This is the Compact Advanced Smart Tripod specifically. So yeah, about $1,500 later, that happened. Now, I say impulse, but all jokes aside, I have been thinking about this. I have been kind of looking at the cameras. I've been going into the store and checking them out over time, doing my research online. And while I know it's not the latest and greatest, and you can never really truly achieve that in technology because it's always changing, I think it's most ideal for the setup that I want to go with initially and kind of start out with and test the waters. This is my first time shooting mirrorless. This is my first time going with Sony as a whole. So this is my whole exposure into the whole Sony world of equipment. And yeah, I could have opted for a DSLR that was much better quality, just a bigger, heavier rig, but I wanted something a little bit more compact that I can use here at home for videos as well as on the go and traveling. So with that all said, let's set it up. Yeah, of course, it's dead. So here we have it. Here's the... That sounds kind of concerning. Oh. Let's take it for a test spin. And we're recording, I think. Yeah. This is the Sony A6400. Looks like face tracking is on. So this is out of the box. Nothing really configured, no presets, no profiles. Just literally turning it on. And other than changing it to 4K, just recording. So we're recording right now, I think in 4K 24 frame or 30 frames per second, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is coming off of the iPhone 11 Pro Max to the Sony A6400. I'll say one of the big caveats with this camera is the screen, by all means, the flip screen, how it flips to the top view, meaning if you have the mic, like I do, positioned at the top, you can't see the screen at all. I'm going to try to remedy that, but I know there's setups that people get where they can put the mic on the side, and that's likely what I'm going to get, a little bit of a slider to put the mic off to the side so it's not blocking that view. I was looking at the Canon M50, and I know that's one of Canon's, kind of known features is that rotating screen and how easy and off to the side it is. I'd say that's the biggest drawback as far as cons go to this A6400 out of the box. Not a fan of that screen and how it articulates, but we'll see how the quality looks like in post. But yeah, that is the unboxing and quick setup and impulse purchase of the Sony A6400 setup that I'm going to be using going forward for these videos and kind of vlog-like content. Intermixed, of course, with the iPhone, and now and again, there is that level of convenience that comes with having the phone on you to record certain stuff. But yeah, really looking forward to playing with this more. Obviously, this is completely out of the box. Still a lot of stuff to configure and presets to change. And I know there's you videographers out there who will tell me this camera is better, that camera is better, should have got this lens. Look, I understand. I'm completely new to this whole world again, having come and upgrade after a long time. I don't know what the best lenses are. I don't know what the best equipment is. This is just what I'm rocking with right now off my initial research. But again, there's room for growth. There's room for better microphones. There's room for, a much beefier, better SD card, lenses to add to the kit and all of that. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. But as of right now, I gotta say, pretty satisfied with this. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is step one into updating the whole production quality of said video and channel. And I'm looking forward to creating much more content with this new setup. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and add that notification using that bell icon. And with that, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.